Steve was pretty shy because he had come from a zoo setting, but he is 100% the center of attention here. We've got 8 ferrets. They just love him and climb all over him.
Here, go that way, buddy.
We have 2 kittens that we got recently, and he'll flop over onto his side and let one just sit there and make biscuits on him. And now he insists on sleeping in the bed with me. He believes he's the boss of the house, which is probably true. And so when the vet's office wanted to know if I would take over his care, I said, duh. Steve was first living in the dog kennel at the zoo. He didn't like hearing them bark because he had to hear that a lot. So when I first met him at my vet's office, he was still pretty nervous and stuff. Every time that I came over there, I would try to befriend him and feed him. The vet had had him at the office for about a year. And one day she just randomly messaged me, and I already knew. I think I had about a week to make arrangements. And when we first brought him home, he was still pretty nervous. But honestly, it took us probably 3 hours to convince him to come inside the house.
Are you proud of yourself for making a mess?
At first, we had him in a crate, and we put a blanket and hay in there just for him to have a safe place to go. After maybe a couple of weeks, he got to where he came into our bedroom and would sleep in the corner until he finally just decided one day on his own to jump up on the couch and just be utterly rotten. So it took a little bit at first, but just by listening to him and respecting his shyness and his boundaries.
What's going on? He can't get it out.
He got really spoiled really fast.
Look at this nice fresh water. It'd be a shame if somebody were to spill it.
I do always feel bad for him that he's the only one because they live in large groups in the wild.
To get some water down your nose.
But all the animals around here definitely keep him going.
Do ferrets make you happy, Steve?
The ferrets, they get out every day and play. He's got his pond and the 28 ducks, which he loves to chase off. Being the only capybara, he was loving it, having company.
No more Cheetos.
So we're doing the best that we can. And I wouldn't trade having him for anything in the world.
If you are rescuing or thinking of adopting an exotic animal, please make sure to contact professionals and do your research so that they can have the best life possible.